So I was debating on what exactly to go, like stuff, and I realized there was like another game I hadn't covered in like previous one. We've done Doom, I think. Let's see, I've Doom, Quake, I believe, ports, and a couple others I think that I've gone over. But I've never gone over Marathon. Marathon, for those that don't know, if you like have lived under a rock and never heard of Halo, Marathon was basically the pre-Halo game. There's some callbacks to Marathon a couple different times. You may recognize a symbol that is the main thing for Marathon, but it's surprisingly I found out that there's still a lot that's in development. So what was it? It was Mandalore Gaming did a video on it, kind of on the storyline, but this is more to of acquiring it, getting it, installing it. So if you're like me and on Linux, then you might actually have the package in your repositories. It can depend on your distro, but if you're on anything else, you're going to have to download it otherwise. But basically, this is a source port of Marathon because it used to be only Mac, but now it's on everything. So much like how Halo was originally supposed to be for Mac, Marathon was actually on a Mac and never got ported elsewhere until someone decided to make an open source port for it, which is what Aleph 1 is. And the cool thing is that it's still very, very active with the map making. So much like Doom, it's one of those old games that still has an active community building stuff for it and everything else. So if you want to like learn about the story and all that, you can go check out Mandalore Gaming's video on it. But I mean, the forums and everything. So if you're on an Arch-based distro, the way to get it is actually pretty simple. So you just go, yeah, let's just ignore. So we can go Aleph and it'll look for it. So you've got, it's all in the AOR. So if you're running like Artix or something else, you'll be fine. As long as you have like an AUR setup or know how to install AUR packages, you'll be fine. Otherwise, you can download it manually. So you've got Aleph 1, that's going to be the main one that you want. And then you've got your game data that you can download otherwise. So you're basically looking at all the Aleph 1 packages as your kind of main thing. So I think I should be able to... I think I tried to install this one and it didn't work, but we'll try it again. If I can spell Phoenix right. So you'll basically install all the packages, kind of just like that. Yeah, couldn't find it. It was a build directory issue, so... So you'll basically, that's the command that I used to install it, obviously without the Aleph 1 Phoenix on the back. But then from there, it's actually pretty simple to run. So it will give you problems if you try running it without giving it data. So I didn't try it this way, but I'm going to assume... Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going... Sorry, I'm using my XD75 currently because it's got more full stuff in it. So let's see, window node.gl, editor, skip intro, output. Okay, so yeah, you'll give it a directory and maybe a file if you want to play a film, which if you've messed with anything Doom Engine, it's a demo basically. So what's really nice is each of those packages for the individual like data ones have a separate binaries basically that will point it to the right spot. So I could go Aleph 1 and that would basically not run anything. But they've got Aleph 1 Marathon, so I can run that, and that will run the original game data for me. So one thing I would recommend doing is it doesn't quite go over it in the game. So you can take a peek at the controls and change them up as you need to, because otherwise you'll be sitting here confused at like what to do. You've got your same basic keys and mouse look, but there are a lot of other keys that you may not be aware of. Like you're trying to save and it's like, what? So I would recommend looking at this, getting familiar with some of the like more standard keys so that you're not completely lost as you're trying to navigate things. And of course you've got the inventory stuff because it's an old game. I don't believe so. Yeah, the downside is you basically have to quick save and quick load in order to save the game and leave. So where was it? Or it has an autosave feature. I didn't play too much of it as of yet, so don't yeah. I'm not sure what to tell you about that. Let's see. Okay. Well, anyway. So we just go begin new game. And it'll just do its weird thing, like always. Need to turn the sensitivity down on my mouse. Oh, what was that again? Okay, yeah, tab. So tab is the action one. It'll scroll through things. You can always go back to that later. I'd be careful with spacebar. There is no jump in this. Mandalore Gaming points that out. So and there is an annoying reload. So the fire key, if you noticed, they do have a couple of those. So you kind of be aware of that. That's not going to open for me, is it? Yeah. Crouch, Oh, okay. Game save points, yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to do that, but okay. Wait, what? I hate this maze. Okay. So game save points, that's where they are. Come on, buddy. And it does do that weird distortion thing, it looks like. So that's odd. Goodbye. Where is the right way to go, buddy? Anyway. So basically that's how it is. And if, again, like I said, if you want to load like a different data file, you just roll in Aleph 1 if you're running a package like this. Otherwise, you have to give it the directory where the data is at. And we can go with like Rubicon X. And they do have different... Oh! It does have, like, side looking, too. So, yeah. That's a thing. And it does seem like, oh, each game has its own little, settings thing, because sensitivity is way, way up on this for me. Very nice, thank you. But yeah. So yeah, you can go have fun with, Aleph 1. And play Marathon, play the pre-Halo game, and learn about all the references to Marathon in Bungie's later games as well. So if you found this enjoyable or interesting or what have you, then, let me know in the comments. Share it with those around you. If, like, Aleph 1 is one that you can, I believe, also play multiplayer. So you can play online, get your friends together, have a LAN party or what all with it. And yeah, I will see you guys later.